All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's unpack. So it seems like Poetic Flakko may be making an exit soon. After relaying the news that he was about to start a new podcast, Poetic Flakko goes on to say that he's trying to separate himself from the space that he's in and turn a whole new page and get away from the gangbanging content, especially because he doesn't want to put any more negative energy into the world, only positivity.
But like, that's the thing though too, right, bro, is I'm trying to be out there space, meaning this, bro, like where I'm trying to go to, especially, bro, like with the launch of like my podcast, this low-hanging shit you niggas is on, y'all got the gangbang content, bro. Like, y'all got it, bro. Like, I'm not, bro, this is not what I'm trying to do, bro. Like, y'all got it. So if anybody thinks that I'm taking up like real estate and inner space, bro, y'all got it. Again, bro, you have a building with Munchie, with Crip Mac, with 4 Extra, with now like Ralphie is now coming more often. Brick is home, Luce is home. Listen, that's like a active war zone, bro, you feel me?
All right, so Flakko makes an interesting point here, but I mean, it's not something that we don't already know. No Jumper has been bringing a bunch of gang members onto the podcast. Not just that, there's been a lot of times where enemy neighborhoods and ops of one another are coming to the podcast regularly and coming to the news regularly to shoot content. But you have to think about like the ethics of all of this, because if people from enemy neighborhoods figure out the scheduling and when their enemies are showing up to the podcast, to the news, to do content, you don't think it'd be like easy just to get people set up and hurt this way?
But for y'all to have Ralphie and Munchie be in the same building as hosts, like, don't y'all think that's a little out of control?
I mean, it's definitely something that needs to be thought about for sure. And definitely, you know, we gotta...
Lush tries to agree, but also says they're just gonna have to take the same preventative measures that they took with Whack 100 and Brick Baby. But Poetic Flakko says it's not the same, because the situation between Munchie B and Ralphie the Plug is the deepest that the shit can ever get to. Blood was shed, people were lost. Ralphie's brother, Draco the Ruler, is dead.
But what Ralphie and Munchie B might be going through is it's the deepest it could ever get to. So,
I don't disagree.
Yes,
I mean,
yes. So even trying to say, yo, man, like we can take the same precaution as Brick and Whack and just don't have them come in and say, that's not how this is gonna work, homie.
Well, I think it definitely. I think
somebody is gonna die.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you see now you like, nah, bro. First of all,
are y'all out of your mind?
I mean, first of all,
if you have them both here as full-time hosts and say, oh, we just keep them separate, you are out of your mind to think somebody is not gonna die, bro.
Well, hold on. I mean, that's very, like, you went to the extreme place quick.
You know, the interesting thing is, Lush didn't say you're wrong. He said you went to the most extreme place quick, but he didn't say you're wrong. Because he knows that it's a possibility. He knows that there's a possibility that someone could die there. If you keep on bringing ops in the same building, people figure out who's scheduled when and who's gonna show up when, people can die. And I feel like everybody's mindset is, you know, it hasn't happened yet, so why would anyone think it would happen now? Well, I mean, no one thought that interviews and information showed on No Jumper would ever involve a gang takedown in a RICO case, but guess what? It just happened. It's not crazy to think that something worse is gonna happen soon. And y'all are just acting like you don't care, because content is content, right? Anyways, Lush says that he understands why Flakko may want to separate himself.
Point, which is, I understand wanting to expand beyond that at a certain point, and it makes sense that you know, like, I guess you feel like you've done what you could within the gangbanging street sector, and you're expanding.
I was never in it though. Like, that's my thing. You feel me? Yeah.
I mean, sure, but you might
definitely was. Nigga.
I mean, it seemed like you were, but regardless what you consider, you were doing content that audience was consuming.
Majority of your views, or a lot of your views, is like street shit.
I mean, your most viewed video is the Dolph video, right?
Streets and gangbanging are two different things, right?
Your most viewed video is a Dolph murder video, right?
Hey, listen, I just feel like at some point the content becomes harmful, and I just don't want to do the harmful stuff no more.
All right, so even though Flakko made some really good points there, you have to understand that he's either a hypocrite or, dare I say, a liar, because he just said, you just heard him say, he wasn't gonna make gangbang content anymore. He wanna put out good energy and get good energy back. But he just recently on his own channel was talking about LA and Long Beach beef being messy like he always is.
Because I've watched these Long Beach dudes mark out a lot of y'all LA podcasters, okay? You LA podcasters have gotten marked out left and right, and y'all have started to be first. I've seen these LA dudes come on these YouTube, airwaves, and they diss and they call out the face from the Long Beach dudes, and then they get marked out afterwards when the Long Beach dudes engage, right? So the Long Beach dudes ain't starting the nonsense. The LA dudes start the nonsense and they get marked out by the Long Beach dudes. I've seen one dude in particular, super buster, okay?
Right? Because, bro, I just want to give out positive energy and like receive it back, right? Feel me? And
I respect that.
I've yet to see or hear anything about Flakko's new podcast. So, I mean, we'll see what happens there. But what do y'all think? Y'all think Flakko's going to be the next to leave No Jumper? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. We're going to get off this, though. Next, we got Almighty Suspect.
I want to give fair warning to niggas, bro. That's all my mama. If a nigga ever walk up to me and call me Antoine Dawson, I'm beating your ass.
Fuck Almighty, 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 Almighty Dotson, Almighty bitch, Almighty Momson, Almighty bitch, Almighty Momson, Almighty bitch, Almighty Dotson, fuck Almighty, 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 Almighty Dotson, Almighty bitch, Almighty Momson, Almighty bitch, Almighty Momson, Almighty bitch, Almighty Dotson.
Yeah, fuck Almighty, I hate when he laughing. He just be jumping through hoops just for Adam. Damn, who do you think that you are? This nigga is soft, but he wanna be sharp. He'll wanna be pimp, but he really a hoe. This nigga so blunt, he be scaring the hoes. I know that he fake by the way that he dressed. He wanna fight Kelby, but scared to fight Hesh. Damn, feeling like MF Doom, the way that I'm rapping right under this mask, man. I'ma start calling you Almighty Coon, just by the way you perform for a white man. Big sus Gerb and the Gerb short for Gerber. That's baby food, but you need to go grow up. Really, you probably could learn from your watch. Maybe by then you will learn how to blow up. Damn.
Fair warning to niggas, bro. That's all my mama. If a nigga ever walk up to me and call me Antoine Dawson, I'm beating your ass.
Fuck Almighty, 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 Almighty Dotson, Almighty bitch, Almighty Momson, Almighty bitch, Almighty Momson, Almighty bitch, Almighty Dotson, fuck Almighty.
I'm gonna beat somebody.
oh, these dudes, yeah.
Don't like, please. You feel me? If you see me at the No Jumper show, what we do or some shit like that, like, don't be like, he into. I'ma dive in your shit. Pause.
All right, let's dive back into the Almighty Suspect situation. So after like about a month ago, whenever him and Jaleec got into it and they went viral on the No Jumper Reddit, he's went through a couple phases. His first phase, he was, looking like a sad puppy dog, depressed, didn't want to say too much on camera, and weeks later, now he's back in full effect. He's ready to go act a monkey and a straight buffoon. And he was trying to prove a point to the audience about a week or two ago, trying to tell them that they just don't like him because he yells, but if they listened behind the yelling, they would be able to hear his interesting points and why he really be winning all his arguments.
Look, when you having real arguments, that's how you win. I'm just gonna overbear you, think real quick when you do get a little rebuttal and shit on it and then yell. Yeah. And but while I'm yelling, I'm hitting you with points. People negate, because I yell, they negate everything that comes with the yelling. I'm not just saying nothing, I'm yelling, so now it just kind of, it takes away from it.
But I don't think people bro, what do you guys think winning an argument is? You know what I'm saying? If you're wrong, you should be actively looking for the truth, because the truth will set you free, my brother. But people can tell your intention. If you're just trying to manipulate the audience and manipulate the conversation to being right, you may be giving good points, but at the end of the day, people are gonna look at you that you're wrong, because you're not trying to give the truth, you're trying to win. And I mean, let's be honest, I feel like some would say that you're acting like a bitch. I think I found the real reason why Jaleec and Almighty Suspect have beef.
At a point in time, I was supervised with EBK Jaybo. Super.
Anti him.
Yeah.
Why?
I feel like you root for him now.
Yeah, he's popular now.
No, me and him are at odds right now.
She's a clutch.
So, me and him are actually at odds right now. So, we're actually at odds right now. So, a lot of people did feel like because he was popping, I was cloud chasing. But this was before the Boogeyman song dropped. I actually think he was the first rapper that gave me my flowers. Yeah. I don't know if that was his way of making me an ally instead of an enemy.
Boogeyman definitely took him to a different level, but he's been popping it for a couple years now. Yeah.
Especially in LA.
Yeah.
Because I
been knew who that was since 2020.
Because
I been knew who that was since 2020.
Because I
been knew who that was since 2020.
Yeah, me too. Well, 2021. When he reached out to me and we started following each other on Instagram, we got really close. And then he would just always call me. I would call him, he'd call me. We were just super, super close. And then when his brother passed, I covered the story. And it went super viral. And I think that brought us a little bit closer. But then when he seen that I was starting to like get acquainted with like his oppositions, he felt some type of way.
You think? Because he was, when I interviewed Bands, he was DMing me about it, laughing, thinking it was funny and shit. Like, I see him as somebody where his music is so about ops and beefing with your ops, and he's so not trying to hide that part of his life that it would be kind of absurd to be like grumpy with anybody for interviewing your ops when I would not know what the fuck a fly is if it wasn't for him constantly like isolating that shit.
I think it's different because they know her.
All right, now we're putting the pieces together. So apparently, Almighty Suspect got Jaleec onto No Jumper in the first place, but it seems like he didn't know that she had this feud with EBK Jaybo. And as we see here, Almighty Suspect is a big fan of EBK Jaybo, like an actual fan, like he fanned out. And now it seems like for the first time, Almighty Suspect's hearing this story that she has this feud with EBK Jaybo, and it seems he's starting to see Jaleec in a different light. Jaleec further explains.
But it's like with me, he felt like I had a different type of loyalty. So like, no, I can't go interview like the Fly Boys or the Townhomes. And so I did a live interview with one of the guys that were allegedly involved in his brother's homicide, but they weren't. All the guys involved were convicted. Well, not convicted, but they're being charged right now.
We know roughly what happened in that situation. What? So you interviewed some dudes who were lying about it?
No. So I was on live with like the guys that were affiliated with the guys that were accused of the crime.
Okay.
But I was doing, this job. Like we have to keep the people engaged.
Right.
I can't get on live with EBK Jaybo right now. You're incarcerated.
You gotta stay out of jail. Cause he got it right now.
All right. Now, I've never honestly like listened to a lot of EBK Jaybo or seen an interview of his. And honestly, after watching this for this video, I gained a lot of respect for him because I mean, he's a youngin', but he carries himself like he's not afraid to be himself. You know what I mean? Like, and it's always enlightening to see that from somebody, especially someone who's so well recognized in the streets like himself. So yeah, I like the interview, and I hate to say this, but this interview probably would have been a lot better if it was just Adam 22, Adam Grand Maison. The fact that Almighty Suspect was there, like dude, you could just tell he was so fanned out the entire time. He kept on interjecting and butting in, trying to act like he related to EBK Jaybo, and you know what I mean? Like you can tell when somebody's just trying too hard, and he was just trying hard the entire interview.
He wrote it for me and I just sung it.
Oh yeah, you said you was singing.
Yeah, I was singing.
So you was on some auto-tune shit or you was on some
auto-tune, bro? Nigga was young, bro. Like this on SoundCloud though, my pops posted it.
Oh, it's still up.
I ain't gonna air that though, cause y'all you know how they do.
They gonna get to you gonna wake up, that shit gonna be on Thizzler, nigga.
Yeah. I can't sing.
It wasn't working?
Nah,
your voice ain't matured yet.
Yeah, but now nigga damn near grown ass blood. So it's like
nigga hop on the track singing. Nigga, I'm like, what's up with this nigga?
I'm not singing. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that, bro. So please, no.
It's gonna be over with.
You know some people that might want to pay him a visit?
Them niggas know what's up. Them niggas know what's up, bro.
So would you
like to? It's called enhancement.
You fuck with
nigga
that white line?
Hairline? No,
I don't do
that chalk shit not it.
I ain't none of that extra shit, bro. Just give me line up in the taper, bro.
All right, don't ask me why Almighty Suspect's talking about haircut shit like the nigga's gotten a haircut in like the past 10 years. Like, nigga, you're bald. But they bring up Sharp here.
In the barber chair, they put the chalk gerb on your shit to line it up.
Hey.
Then niggas leaving the chair with it.
Who one blood that be getting that everybody hella foul on here, bro?
Ooh.
I like him. Why he ain't here?
Flakko?
I think
that's
so.
his man's.
Who?
He gangsta.
Who, the African?
Bro.
Little fat short nigga?
Oh, he got the cut, bro. Is that no jump, bro? That's
Sharp.
No jump.
Yeah.
Sharp.
Did you see the shock on his face when he figured out he was talking about Sharp? Like, this nigga's been hating on Sharp for the longest. You can see it here. Man, my energy just changed right there. I was getting bored making this video, nigga. There it is. There you go. That's the whole villain origin story. You see, Almighty Suspect started acting more like an asshole because EBK Jaybo likes assholes. He likes the way that Sharp be getting at the hoes and how he gets at everybody. He gets all argumentative and yells at them. So what did Almighty Suspect start doing? The same exact shit. And then look how buddy tries to act like with Sharp right here. He's like, that's my boy. That's my boy. This nigga is fanned out.
Hey, who one blood that be getting that everybody hella foul on here, bro?
Ooh.
I like him. Why he ain't here?
Flakko?
I think
that's
so.
His man's.
Who?
He gangsta.
Who, the African?
Bro.
Little fat short nigga?
Oh, he got the cut, bro. Is that no jump, bro? That's
Sharp.
No
Yeah.
Sharp.
He got the cut.
Sharp, you talking about, you feel me, slick back hair, talking crack. Yeah,
bitches,
Sharp.
niggas.
That's my nigga Sharp.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah, nigga.
I like him, bro. He go crazy.
What did you ever sell some pussy?
What? What is that?
Negotiate the sale of the pussy, like officiate the sale of the pussy. What?
No,
because Sharp, he used to be a pimp.
Back in the day.
Oh, back in the day.
Maybe I should have just said that. Yeah.
Yeah, because you sell some pussy. You like, I don't got one of those.
Look, I don't get into no illegal activities, bro. But if a bitch,
we law-abiding citizens.
We're law-abiding citizens. Shut up, nigga. I'm tired of this little nigga. All right, I feel like we can all put 2 and 2 together now. Because I don't think Almighty Suspect, maybe he knew that there was some tension between EBK, Jaybo, and Jaleec, but I don't know if he knew the certain extent of how bad the beef was. And by the time he helped get Jaleec onto the platform, helped her get onto No Jumper, he just had to play cool and cordial until he could finally strike and get her off of No Jumper. Because if you haven't heard, Jaleec is done with No Jumper. She actually just went and got a job. So shout out to her, man. Honestly, I feel like everyone who makes it big in the entertainment industry, they should want to keep you should still want to keep a grounding job. Like a lot of this shit is all dependent on people wanting to watch you and you wanting to be engaging and having to do certain things to keep that engagement up. And bro, that shit's just really toxic if you think about it. You're just constantly worried about what other people think and what other people think of you. Fuck that. Who wants to fucking do that all day, every day for the rest of their life? The shit sucks. And it's really humbling and it's grounding having a real job, something where you get your hands dirty. And I mean, for me, I like doing real men activity. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love tree work. I think tree work's fucking dope. And I'm excited to just keep on moving up in it. I'm hoping to get into a climbing role soon and, becoming an ISA certified arborist one day. So plus, I love helping people. I love helping people protect their houses from damaged trees or protecting the trees themselves. These are just things for me that help me lead and live a fulfilling life. And I'm really grateful. Definitely grateful.
I want to clarify. All right, I just got off the phone with Brick.
Okay.
Is my mic on?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I just got off the phone with Brick. Number one, he has not spoken to Sharp at all.
Man, Sharp, get the fuck out of here.
That makes a lot of sense.
So hearing that kind of made me all right, maybe I kind of jumped the gun with the video and stuff, because I feel like I also took it as a little bit more of a personal thing. That he said the thing about people with their feet kicked up on vacation or whatever, and we just had this whole conversation about it. We're still all good. And even his girl, I was talking to his girl, and she said that she didn't tell Sharp any of the shit that he was saying in that video. So in that video, he's so certain. He's saying, I don't think, I know, etc. Yeah. She's saying she didn't feed him any of that information, and he's just basically being, himself and just being a snake trying to hype shit up. So that's number one. And number two.
All right. So if y'all didn't know, Adam Grand Maison and Brick Baby, they've been beefing for about a few days now. They finally patched things up because apparently they got onto a phone call and Brick's been apparently throwing some subliminals. He said that apparently someone at the office wasn't returning his texts or his calls, and people were like, are you talking about Adam? And then, Brick Baby said he didn't want to talk about it. And then there was another cryptic video where it seemed like he was talking about Adam Grand Maison. And, Adam didn't take too kindly to this. And he ends up making a whole video about it, talking about how Brick Baby had owed him $8,000 or some shit like that. Owed him a lot of racks. And he was just really salty. And there was also a situation that just happened this week where Sharp said that he actually sent Brick Baby money already and that he's talked to Brick Baby and the feds aren't gonna want Brick Baby back on No Jumper again and this and that. And apparently, he knew a lot about the case. Well, Adam, after talking to Brick Baby and talking to Brick Baby's girl, he finds out that apparently Brick Baby never even talked to Sharp. Brick Baby's girl didn't even talk to Sharp. No one talked to Sharp over there at that camp. And apparently Sharp made the whole thing up. Now, who do y'all believe? Do y'all believe Adam or do y'all believe fucking Sharp? Here's what I think. I think this could be one of two things. This could have been Adam and Brick's plan the whole time. as far as they were gonna do a fake beef thing to try to get the views up so they could put it into a Brick Baby jail fund. Maybe Sharp actually was lying and he was just trying to get like a little clout boost off of it and try to do some mind games with Adam. I don't know. Or Sharp really did talk to Brick and somehow Adam and Brick got into communication. They squashed the shit and Brick Baby decided to snake Sharp and pretty much say like he didn't even talk to him. Maybe he did. Maybe he did get money out of Sharp. And now he's just kind of like doing like a green, like a real snakish move to get in good with Adam again and secure his jail funds. I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comments below. Almighty suspect. Bring that ass back here, boy. So apparently Brandon, some dude from Long Beach, almost got into a fight, came to blows with Almighty suspect. And later on, Almighty Zay showed up. I really want to dive into this because apparently Brandon is a jiu-jitsu world champion, and apparently the dude's just like built like a tank. And Almighty suspect, you know, he was trying to fight him. Apparently they were about to get into a situation and Almighty suspect was ready to fight. He kept on calling him a fat nigga and this and that. Well, after figuring out that he's like some world champion jiu-jitsu fighter, Almighty suspect then starts talking about how if they did a one-on-one, he wouldn't do a fair fight because there's no such thing as a fair fight and he wouldn't be down to truly square up like a man. And I thought that was just interesting because like I if there was any respect I still had for this guy, it's all gone. It's all fucking gone because he's just because there's no other word to describe him besides a bitch. He's a fucking bitch. He's scared to fight. He does not want a one-on-one. That's just some pussy shit. He's got pussy feet. Look, we're gonna dive into it right now. Listen to this.
I don't give a fuck about that MMA, BJJ, nigga.
Have you watched
I don't give a fuck
Adam
about
stream?
none of that shit.
Did he say he wanted? Wait, did he say he wanted?
I'll be real, sus.
Wait,
I watched Adam stream, bro. That nigga's scary, bro.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro.
He's a demon, man.
Nigga, the ring, not the streets, fool. I don't give a fuck about none of that. It ain't no rules to a fight. Nigga, you think you gonna come in with some weapons that you know as am I, nigga?
What guns or what?
I didn't say none of that. He has weapons that he know, nigga.
Yeah.
That all I'm saying is it ain't no rules in the fight, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. There's no rules in the fight, nigga. And
nah, man.
No
wait. What is like a straight up fight, man?
It ain't no rules in a fight, bro.
Oh, man.
Honestly, this sucks, bro. Because I was hoping I could get my subscribers up and I could like challenge Almighty Suspect to like a boxing match at like one of those Aiden Ross boxing matches. I was thinking like me and Almighty Suspect and then like Point and Shoot and Poetic Flakko. But now I'm starting to see like, bro, he doesn't want to do that because he understands like if he gets into the ring with the right person, they're gonna knock him the fuck out. That's what he's scared of the most. He doesn't want to be looked like a bitch. That's why he picks on people that are smaller than him, like Kelpie or fucking Lush. Hold on, what's it called whenever you like fall in love with the person who kidnaps you? What's this shit called? Stockholm Syndrome. This nigga Almighty Suspect gave Lush Stockholm Syndrome. Bro, Suspect is just a fucking bully. He's not a fucking fighter. He knows that big ass dude would whoop his ass and he doesn't want to admit it. T-Rail told him F his mama. He got back cool with T-Rail. He didn't have to run away with T-Rail, which is like, why you had to run away with Lush then? Because Lush didn't say anything nearly as bad as F your mama, but T-Rail, oh, he's cool now. We're all good. We're all good. I mean, Kelpie called you a bitch. ODM Slim called you a snitch. He called you a snitch. That's why you wanted to fight Lush in the first place, because he said one of you or your dad was on paperwork and you had to come get that fade in. You had to run that fade. Well, bro, why didn't you run the fade with ODM Slim? You just said, I heard you say recently that y'all are cool now. Man, come on. All right, this is how I see No Jumper going in the future. This is my future predictions. We'll see if this is right in the next couple months, but I could totally see Flakko finally making a real exit, or at least, you know, spending a lot less time at No Jumper. You know, I think he's trying to compete with like Charlemagne, the Academics, I mean, even the Trap Lord Rosses. Like, I think he's trying to build his own team, get his own shit together and become his own platform. So I think we can really be seeing that soon. I think Lush is just gonna become a bigger part of No Jumper. I think he's put his Lush World, his own channel, in the back seat and is really trying to make the best content he can for No Jumper. And I think the same thing with Almighty Suspect. I think Almighty Suspect's gonna really push this villain role, try to scream and yell at everybody till he gets his ass whooped and probably becomes too depressed to even get on No Jumper and get on the camera anymore. He's probably just gonna play video games in his Dad's basement. I heard he doesn't live in his dad's basement anymore. Or maybe he never did. I don't know. This is just satire. But, you know, I don't know anything about Brick Baby's situation. I was thinking about doing like a Rolling 60s video, and then I saw like Poetic Flakko's got one, Travel with Ross got one. I mean, unless there's anything about the case that you guys specifically want to know more about, y'all just let me know that in the comments. But if not, you know, I'm just gonna leave that alone. Yuri and Pot Lord are going at it again. But I mean, honestly, this shit's kind of serious because apparently Yuri had said in the stream that he was gonna call CPS on Pot Lord and no one should listen to Pot Lord, and all the fans who act like they're for Harmonious Gang fans but then want to switch up whenever other people say to switch up, that they need to stand up for themselves. I don't know, this shit's unhinged. Y'all need to check this shit out. Oh my god.
No, I know Bear Mason. If you are one of those goddamn fucking retards who are trying to threaten me, trying to say, oh, Yuri should do an Hiroshima, I'm finna catch him slipping. Bitch, you're getting bear maced, or number two, you're getting a fucking goddamn case put on you because I have your threat recorded, bitch. You're either getting bear maced or you're getting goddamn put in court. Suck my fucking balls, I don't give a fuck. People act like I'm fucking retarded. People act like I'm some like stupid little kid who's like walking around who's like, I don't care. Bitch, I've been live streaming before I even knew what the fuck live streaming was. Suck my balls. You're getting fucking reported to the police or you're getting bear maced in your fucking eyeballs, bitch. Either say goodbye to your daughter or say goodbye to your fucking eyesight. Suck my balls. Russian gang, Mexican gang, fuck everyone gang, bitch. Let's go. Sorry, I'm too drunk.
In very little words, Yuri said EBK.
Basically, dude, EBK.
But since the first subathon I was in, y'all know my main goal. If you were in here for that first subathon, y'all know what my main goal was. It wasn't to cut his hair. You know,
what was it actually?
I was your fucking bodyguard. You know what I mean? So the bear mace is the least of your worries. I'm not gonna say too much. It's not a threat. It's not a threat. It's a problem. That's it. It's not a threat.
You see, Jordio, so you are a homie, and you are like not involved in any of this. I'm saying that I don't want anyone to get into like. I'm talking about like I'm not scared. People want to pull the fucking like gang card or a serious card or street card on me. Bitch, I'm a fucking civilian. I will call the police on you, bitch. And also, you have publicly said what you're gonna do and you threaten me with. By the way, it's recorded. You can rely on fucking Kick to delete the VOD. It's recorded, retard. Bruh, anyone wants to pull those cards on me, bitch, I will call the goddamn police or I will pull some fucking retarded card you are not gonna be happy about. Take care of your daughter. Fuck off. Suck my asshole, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't have to rely on anyone, dude. And also, to all the fucking fake ass goddamn Harmonious Gang members who pretend to be a part of the goddamn gang and now they want to switch up or now they want to be a fucking like fake or whatever it is. Bro, stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Stop being a goddamn pussy and say, hey, man, by the way, I fuck with your content, but I fuck with this content as well. You're no one to tell me what the fuck to watch. Stop being a goddamn bitch, stand up for yourself, and stop being a goddamn fucking bitch, basically, bro. It's like people want to control what the fuck you do. Don't let anyone control what the fuck you do, especially a 5-foot goddamn retard, dude. Anyways, what the fuck is my goddamn fucking tobacco, dude? Oh, dude, some 5-foot retard told me what to watch and not what to watch. Now I have to fucking really watch my tongue. Also, he's doxing. He's telling people to dox fucking addresses from 40 years ago. Suck my balls, bitch.
But you already know Potlord's be coming with some juicy shit. Apparently he's got some receipts. Maybe Riley is a cheater. You know, everyone's trying to figure out who she's cheated with, if she did cheat. Like, was it Trap Lord Ross? Was it Casey Veggies? Was it her ex-boyfriend? Was it fucking Trevor? Was it Adam? Was it Big Chat? I mean, all I gotta say is, I guess we'll never know.
You an actor. This shit real life, boy. I'm not just a rapper, nigga. I've been slanging. While you was throwing footballs, I was out here catching Franklins, nigga. Where's the action? I'm trying to catch a play and I ain't talking about Madden, nigga. 6th Street, that's my homies. We been getting active, been bailing out my brodies. Talking shit on the net like a nigga ain't gon' find where you at. I'm just saying it's a small world. This ain't coming from the streets, this is coming from a nigga like me who come from a small world. Free broski, small world. Free broski, small world. Free broski, small world. Free broski. One time I got robbed by a waiter. I waited by his car till he clocked out just to get that boy a tip. Ain't nobody fuck with my potatoes till I started cooking in this bitch. Now everybody wanna chill. This bitch be running her mouth. This bitch must have got too confused when I told her give me lip. Queso, I like my cheese. Queso, let me grab my cheese and a nigga got a dip. Nigga, it's over. I'm the chosen one. I'm a 6-leaf clover. Nigga, I'm a 6th Street soldier. I ain't know her ass, but I made her bend it over. I see true colors, you a wussy. All you niggas pink like pussy. Your bitch mouth smell like Badussy. Damn, I am not a killer, don't push me. Fuck, nigga. Small world, free broski, small world, free broski, small world, free broski, small world, free broski. Yeah, okay. It's Big Chat, not the little one. I've been serving packs since the little one. You are not my bitch, you my ex. Something like Malcolm, not the middle one. I smell fish. Oh, that's your bitch. Tell that bitch if I fly up. You a shrimp. Swimming in the water, hope a shark don't bite you. I can tell that your bitch need a plumber when little shorty took pipe. I love my bitch pussy hair like my beard, like that shit Bush Light. I just asked your bitch if y'all dating and she said you like a brother. What's your bitch and I nutted in her ass and I call it none of butter. She just sucked my dick and I kicked her ass out, she a sucker. I just kicked her out and you sent her ass a text that you loved her. I don't want a Lena. I don't want a Lena, little bitch, I want a Riley. You can call me Y. You can call me Y, cause little bitch, I am Wiley. Bitch, you are an error. Bitch, I am rare, but we're still both typos. This isn't fair. Life isn't fair, little bitch, that's life, ho. Bitch, I'm a P. Hoes look at me and they tell me that urine. Shorty be working. Work with the T, that mean a bitch twerking. Shorty got good brain, but she don't like to study her books. If my dick had pages, I would put the whole head in the books.